What's up, YouTube? DJ Kryptonite here. I hadn't posted a video in a few weeks now, but boxing news has been a little bit slow as of late. It's really not a whole heck of a lot going on. A lot of negotiations, I guess, that are going on, but not a whole lot of action type items. I guess one of the latest things, as the title of my post suggested, Boots Ennis is calling out Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford is having some sort of issue with it, saying people talk too much, or I guess he's just trying to put off the young, I guess, up and coming boxer, and just saying you need to go and stay in your corner for a little while and let these contenders work this stuff out, or these champions work through this, and you need to wait your turn type deal. I think he's just kind of blowing them off. But for fans, I think fans are trying to push the Ennis Crawford fight, Boots Ennis fight. But I don't even know if that will even be practical in today's environment, because what they try to do is they try to keep the up-and-coming boxers and they protect them at all costs to keep their zero intact, so they'll be more marketable when they ultimately get their shot. So I think right now Boots Ennis is that guy that they see to be the future. So I'm not even sure that they would actually even put him in against Crawford at this point. I think he would have to fight some second tier type talent. Not to say not an ex-champ or anything, like, not to say that that's not even practical, but like the ones, people in the echelon of Errol Spence, like I said, Crawford, those guys are undefeated champs, and they probably need to work through their differences before Ennis will get a shot at either one of them, because I think they think Ennis will be the next one of those guys. So I don't know if that would actually be practical to put him in there with Crawford to kind of damage his rise, at least Ennis's rise at this point. I think what would be more reasonable would be maybe Ennis taking on the winner of Errol Spence, the loser of Errol Spence, Ugas, maybe. Because I got a feeling Errol Spence will probably get through or get past Ugas, and it'll be a nice opportunity for Boots to get a hold of Ugas. Maybe he can do a Danny Garcia, but Danny Garcia is talking about moving up to 154. So I'm not exactly sure how that would work. Of course, Sean Porter is retired. So you have a number of ex-champions with losses that would be an opportunity for him to get a shot. But to even believe the notion that Terrence Crawford would actually fight Boots Ennis at this stage, that's not even practical, because what's ultimately going to happen if he was to lose, he would mess up his money with the ultimate goal in fighting Errol Spence. There's no way that fight would happen. Of course, you can always say, yeah, if the money's there. Well, they're saying the money's not there for Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. So why would the money be there for Crawford, Boots Ennis? It doesn't make any sense. And like I said, I don't agree with the politics and the financial decisions that are made with boxing. But in this climate, that doesn't make any sense. So Boots will probably have to fight some second tier guy, like I said, the likes of Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, even though these guys are much smaller, in my opinion, than Boots, because Boots is considered a big welterweight. In fact, he'll probably land somewhere around 154, 160 before it's all said and done. That's probably where he's going to eventually campaign. But right now, he's trying to get a belt at 147 at the welterweight division. So I don't know. I say all that to say that all of the talk and chatter about Boots versus Bud, no, that's probably not going to happen. It's too much money to lose in that fight on both sides. Crawford lose, messes up the Errol Spence fight. Boots lose, messes up his zero, and kind of sidetracks his draw, and and his monetary value at that point. So that fight isn't going to happen. I hear a lot of media outlets, and I hear a little on social media that they're talking or going back and forth about it. But that fight wouldn't even be practical in this climate. This is not the 80s. where people were fighting everybody, and it's just not that type of deal. So let's go ahead and table that event, because Crawford and Boots Ennis, not gonna happen. Let me know. Anyway, like, subscribe, hate, whatever you want to do. But just wanted to give my opinion on the recent chatter about Bud Crawford, Boots Ennis. Anyway, have a great Sunday. Enjoy NFL football. Deuces.